Rokani Media Football it is. Arsenal interested in Ndiaye, who plays for Everton. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us from the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. This story is broken by Jacob's Ben. And guys, I just want to let you know that. Guess what? Guess what? As we speak right about now, the countdown is on. 24 subscribers are the only ones left to see to it that we clinch our magic number of 30,000 subscribers in here for you. So, just keep it. This channel, continue to subscribe because we're obviously going to be hitting that magic number anytime from now. And I think you're really having a good evening. And yesterday I brought you 3 stories, and today I think I'm going to bring you 5, right? Now, Jacob's Ben came out and really told us the story, you know, that Arsenal has shown interest in Iliman Ndiaye and is considering the possibility of signing him. That is it. Now, from there, Sky Sports came up and told us that Jacob's Ben, let's get down with Jacob's Ben and then go to Sky Sports. Arsenal have asked about Everton forward Iliman Ndiaye. The Gunners admire the Senegalese player who has also caught the interest of Al Hilal. Ndiaye is valued at £75 million and has expressed his ambition to play in the Champions League. And remember, which team is in the Champions League? It is Arsenal. Then, Sky Sports. Arsenal moved to sign Ndiaye as Vinicius Jr. signed his long new-term contract with Real Madrid. Arsenal have already switched focus and are now actively moving for Everton attacker Ndiaye. The Gunners prepare to go around 70 to 75 million pounds to land the 26-year-old who scored 6 Premier League goals last season from 6.71 xG. Arteta's staff believe he can post far higher numbers in a better side and see him as a versatile option across both wings and centrally. Talks are underway. Everton value him highly, but Arsenal are ready to meet the asking price. So, Arsenal, after missing out on Vinicius Jr., they've gone ahead to look out onto different options. Now, when you look at the options on the table, we talked about Bradley Barcola, who is deciding to obviously go to Liverpool, though Arsenal is still pushing to see whether he can obviously change his mind. But the price is also key, and Arsenal don't have time. As we speak right now, today is the 11th of August, meaning that we are left with how many weeks? 3 weeks. Let's say 3 weeks. Because 20 days, 31, 3 weeks, 21 days to end the summer transfer window. And the preseason is coming to an end because this weekend, Arsenal is going to be playing in the Community Shield, meaning that what Arsenal needs now is maybe a Premier League proven player. That's why they were pushing to get Vinicius Jr. the previous week, such that he plays in the game of Como and maybe the game of Man City. But him being a proven player and world-class player, you really understand that a lot of things won't be hard for him to obviously play for an elite side like Arsenal. He can easily get into the club because of the fear factor that he comes with, meaning that he can create moments of magic immediately. But bring in Bradley Barcola, bring in Yalidis, or Mika Götze, or Rafael Leao outside the Premier League, when he's not in the level of Vinicius Jr., it might cause problems to the club of Arsenal in there for you, especially in the adaptation, you understand. And so they go to Ndiaye from Everton, Premier League proven player, that is it, 26 years of age. And last season, when he played for the club of Everton, he had 6 goals and 3 assists. But for me, I look on the game beyond goals, all beyond stats, because there are things that stats cannot explain. That is it. If you saw Ndiaye play, he was a very, very, very deadly player at Everton. For the previous 2 seasons I've watched him, he's a deadly player. If you need that directness and a player who is going to be efficient, he's the guy. He's the guy. Off the left forward, off the right forward, he'll bring you numbers. That is it. And one thing I've liked about what Sky Sports have gone ahead to put out is that they do believe that when he plays for a club known as Arsenal, he will have more stats in goals and assists, because Everton was playing a low block and they only hit teams on the break. But here Arsenal are going to be teams that are really having the control of the game, meaning that 90% of the games that Arsenal is going to be playing, they'll be having like 60% of the possession, meaning that they'll be feeding their forwards. With Bruno Guimaraes coming in through, if you are Ndiaye, you are like, I have to go to Arsenal. Why? If you know his switch play, and those balls over the top, to obviously look out for those fast forwards, you obviously understand that you're obviously going to be shining at the club of Arsenal. That is it. When you look at Martinelli getting those stats at Arsenal, when he's nowhere near the talent of this boy, I tell you, it is just excitement all over. His contract is going to be expiring in 2029, meaning that the side of Everton has 3 years. And they've gone ahead to put a contract on his, or an improved contract on his table, and he's like, I'm not really going that side. I'm not really putting pen on paper, meaning that he knows to it that he has hit his prime and there is no way he's obviously going to be staying at Everton. And Everton not it that after this season, even if they keep him, he'll be left with 2 years on his contract and he'll obviously keep showing that I want to leave. Now, for a player playing for a team like Everton, when he's the age of 26, the best thing to do is to let him go, because for every other year that you keep him around, he depreciates. That is it. He depreciates. But the price of £75 million, I do believe that this is where players like Ndiaye's price has gone ahead to go. If Arsenal is going to have to pay £75 million for Bruno Guimaraes, who is 28 years of age, that means this one is 26, he's a forward, the other one is a midfielder. This one has more years at the club of Arsenal. Go ahead and really pay that amount of money, because you can split it well in 5 seasons that he's going to sign under contract with Arsenal in there for you. And he can help you really hold on to this season as you wait to see what is obviously going to be happening with Vinicius Jr. at Real Madrid. I tell you, don't be shocked when next summer you hear Vinicius Jr. wanting to leave Real Madrid, because of what I think is going to happen. You want to keep Endrick. You've brought in Iliman. You have Rodrigo coming off from the injury. You have Vinicius Jr. How is Jose Mourinho going to be playing these players? I do believe Vinicius Jr. won't get what they promised him, to be the face of the team. You understand? And he won't outscore Kylian Mbappe. He's going to make Kylian Mbappe better. The same applies to Yan Diomande. They are going to make Kylian Mbappe a better player. You understand? So, trust me, these egos will raise up and will be like, you guys sold me lies. I still do believe right now that in the contract of Vinicius Jr., he knows very well that he needed to protect himself to leave the side of Real Madrid. And there is a release clause that can be paid in there for you. I do believe that release clause is there. That is it. That's how Ousmane Dembele renewed his contract at Barcelona. And we've seen even at Man United, Bruno Fernandes went ahead, obviously put a release clause in his contract. I think it's like 53, 56 million pounds for him to leave the club of Man United. So, one thing I know is that Vini couldn't tie himself 100% at Real Madrid. You understand? So, let's wait and see how things really pan out. But Ndiaye to the team of Arsenal is on. And I think this week might be one of those weeks that Arsenal fans will get excited to see to it that they're really getting this guy. That is Ndiaye, to see him sign a contract and really be an Arsenal player. So your thoughts onto Arsenal interested in Ndiaye are welcome in the comment section below. I think he can do wonders at the club of Arsenal. And it's not a mistake that Chelsea, Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Newcastle, all those teams are really interested in him. That means he has something special in him. That's why these clubs are really raising up their hands to obviously sign this player. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later and bye-bye.